Welcome and thanks for joining. I do hope you are doing well. Now then, this building definitely has to be completed today. No other way about it. We got sulfuric acid. I emptied out the container just a short while ago, so that should be okay. And then if we come and take a look here, we are absolutely full on encased uranium cells. That's going to be 9,600, which is quite a lot of it. And then over this side, I've been taking whatever we're producing in this container, moving it over to try and fill up the reactors a little bit quicker than what it normally would do. And if we come and take a look here as well, there's going to be another change. Then the power output would have been 25,000 megawatt. It's going to be 23,000 now because I underclocked the two machines over this side by 500 less. So in total, by doing that with 4 machines, that's going to give us 2,000 megawatt less, but it is going to run stable. I've got no idea why it works out that way. According to the rates, it should be able to handle all of the production and just stay stable, but it just doesn't seem to be the case. I've got no idea why that would be, but I will figure it out eventually. But for the moment, I still have to come and add lights in this building. I do want to go over to the new one. It's going to be over this side. The machines are going to be standing a little bit different, but it shouldn't be any problem. As long as we can get the power output and have the building looking somewhat decent, that is all that matters. So the production is down in there and over that side. Just the 2 nuclear reactor rooms that look a bit different. But nonetheless, it's not going to be the end of the world. Come and see if we can get these nuclear reactors down. I think I want to get them as close as possible though, but I don't want them to be clipping through anywhere. So I think over this side, hopefully that's correct. Let me just go and make sure. As long as it's not clipping through, we are all good. And it seems to be clipping. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's good. For a moment it really looked like it was clipping through there. But nonetheless, we can get it flipped around. Just make sure that this one is going to be correct as well, and then just add them together. Okay, good. So I think the nuclear waste, I'm going to be moving that container over this side. And I think we can even get 2 down just for in case. I don't think that's going to backlog ever. We're going to be sending everything into the particle accelerator over the side anyway. So let me just get the conveyors down or the lifts in place, because that's going to be a little bit tricky to figure out, and just find a location for the pipeline. Alrighty then, I think that should do. I added another foundation over that side, got all of the belts placed once again. It should work out, hopefully. Really do hope so, because this is getting quite interesting. Especially building as compact as I do. I should probably actually just start building a lot bigger, shouldn't I? But I just like the way it is like that. So I do want to bring it down first and then connect it on up. Do exactly the same over this side. Why the heck does my belt look, my pipeline look so weird? Come on, I got the first one to snap down. There we go. Thank you. Alright, so that is done. Connected over this side first. Now this is going to be where the interesting part is going to be. Because I do want to separate it, but I want to bring one down directly, and the other one is gonna have to go straight like this, because that will allow me to then get one of these in place. But is that gonna be directly in line? It does look like it is. Come on, where was that? Just lock it in place and then move it a little bit more forward. And then just over this side somewhere we have to bend the pipeline again. Okay, let's see if it's gonna work or not. Interesting. Come on, please work out. That's all I need. It's just for you to be correct. Okay, so the first pipeline is definitely in. See if we can bring this one down without clipping through anything. So where does it need to be? Over that side? I don't know why, but it seems like it's a little bit offset there on the other side, there on the left. Okay, that's perfect. You see just over this side here where this one is coming down from. Okay, well, nonetheless, it is sorted out. Now I just have to color the pipelines in order to know which one is going to be which. So then I'm guessing the lower one now will be for our nitric acid, and then we got sulfuric acid is going to be in the yellow. Just see if we can quickly paint everything here. It's just going to be a lot easier to keep track of the pipelines bringing it back in here, which is going to have to be done over this side somewhere. So if it's coming through in that corner, I'm gonna have to figure out exactly where it's coming through on this side. Interesting. So it's going to be one on top by the looks of it over this side. And I'm gonna have to get the wall back in place here just quickly. Let's see if it's gonna connect on through. And it does look to be straight, so let's just connect it halfway and then connect it in. About halfway. Okay, something is not right here. Why is this one so much lower? It's because it connected on the wrong side there for some reason. It is going down a little bit, isn't it? Now then, you know what now? I'm not gonna leave it that height. Let's see if we can bring it down by 1. Do exactly the same thing with you. We can just get it locked in place and brought over this side. Should be good. Oh, why didn't it add the middle connection there, you cheeky bugger? Okay, get it straight and then straight through there. Still gonna have to figure out exactly which pipeline is which one. Just want to bring them over first. Because the moment that we have them this side, we can get them split up evenly where they need to go. Okay, what's going on here? I was just about to say, how can that not be connected over this side? Then we could bring it down the wall. And just straight into that junction over that side should be good. Alright, so it seems to be that the lower one is going to be the sulfuric acid line. Let's just get that done. And then go back to the white again in order to get the nitric acid. I have to say these buildings are really coming along. I still have to go and do a lot more of the material changes, also get the floor changed up as well so we can have different types of floors, add in the lights, and then we'll start going around all of the buildings. Just one little water extractor separated over there. Okay, so the lower line, interesting. This is going to be interesting. Trying to think now, because if we take a look here for the sulfuric acid over this side, why the heck can I not add a pipeline here? Okay, that's going to be the pipeline support. Look at that, invalid shape. Do I have to split it out over there somewhere? Even if I do that, how the heck am I gonna get it into the machine? Oh, this is gonna be an interesting one. See if we can use horizontal to vertical. But from this side to there, it should be okay. But how do I connect in the sulfuric acid then? We can bring it over that side and bring it downwards. And then bring it into the machine. So then something like that should hopefully work then. It looks straight. I don't see any problems with that. Let's see if the production is going to be running. So that's going to be sulfuric acid. And then we just have to color our nitric acid again. Okay, perfect. So that should be that loading into the machines. Absolutely good. Yep, both machines, nitric acid and sulfuric acid. Okay, good. Now for the very interesting part. I'm gonna have to split out some uranium. And then also some... what's it gonna be now? Let me just come and take a look here at the recipe again, because I forgot now. We need uranium waste as well as uranium. So we're going to be splitting out some of the waste over this side. I'll take that top side of the connection. Let's do that already. If I can just get over the wall there, that would work. I think let's use a Mark III. I'm going to use the top one as well. Just because I want to add it over the side somewhere. Okay, there we go. So the lowest section we'll bring out and then bring up with the lift, because I'll never access these containers. I never want to be grabbing this waste. It will mess up with my filters like crazy. So I'm still just going to go with the Mark III. Oh, wait a minute. I never connected the container at the back there. No wonder it's not working. Okay, there we go. So everything should be storing up. And then being split over now. Good. Exactly what we needed. So all I need to go and grab is going to be the uranium. Let me just go and figure out where I want to go and do that. And how I want to bring it into the building. Just use a Mark III to split it up quicker there. Because I think this needs to be at 50, right? No, 25. So it's 50 in total. That should be okay. Leaving the lifts with the Mark I. Right, so while the machines are loading, let me go and grab the uranium. Ooh, bugger. It seems like I'm going to be running out of filters. This is definitely not good. What's it going to be? Where's the awesome shop? I think I've found the pathway that I'm going to be using for the uranium there. So it's not going to be too bad. Just have to come and get some filters real quick. Because, oh boy. I should really start getting a production for that, but I really don't actually see the point in it. We're not really gonna be doing anything else here at this production. And I'm not sure if anything else is gonna be radioactive for the next set that we have to do for the final tiers. Just want to make sure this belt is neat, because I don't want to be breaking it down. You know what, let's cut it off over there. Oh, it's sometimes so difficult to speak. Let's see. How do I want to do this side then? Because we're going to have to bring it up with the lift. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to bring it up with the lift then. Interesting. That's going to mess up with my wall. I wonder how bad is it going to look if I have to change this up. Let's get it in place first. I don't even think it's going to go in there. Not unless I move the lift backwards a little bit. Or we can do it from this side first. It's not going to allow me to reverse it. So it has to be done from over there. Then we get the lift down and connect it up over that side. Just go down one more. There we go. Alright, so if we connect this up now, it should be fine. That's going to be the uranium going on top of our pipeline, coming around this side. And then now. Interesting. Really don't like this. Is there one that I can grab to try and see if I can fix this little corner here? What about a 4 meter? Yeah, it's still gonna leave me with a weird shape there. I'll get it broken down and see what I can do over there to get it fixed. But for the moment, I think I'm gonna do exactly the same thing over here. No, it wasn't necessary, because we need to bring it out over that side. Interesting. Oh man, this has been quite a mission to get everything done. Yeah. What am I doing now? I do want to remove that one. Oh, I needed to add it back in there. If I can get it. Auto save. There we go. Okay, so one window is fixed again. Let me just get this done here. Remove the straight, because for some reason it keeps making this odd shape there. Just flip it around again. Come on, give me the correct location for this. There we go. Now we can just bring it along the wall. And then connect it up with this. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Go over back to the next section again. Just add another conveyor wall. And then we just need to bring it down and into the machines. That's it. That's all we need. So I'm wondering, do I add the lift over this side and do it like this then? Or do I bring it down along the wall just in order to keep it neat? This is gonna have to come down by one more. See if we can get this done correctly. I think over there should be okay. You know what, let's just connect it straight like that. But not using this. If we use a straight connection, we can have it done neat. Okay, there we go, perfect. I don't know if I should add some support there. Yeah, I'll come and take a look at that. Nonetheless, I just want to get this production up and running. The minor details I can go and fix on at a later time. Yeah, this is gonna have to go another wall up then. Sorry about that. Let's come and get the mergers. Let's see. So if we merge you straight there, and then also merge you straight this side. It's not gonna be straight over the side then. I want to try something. I want to use the merger still. But I want to move it forward. Add a lift over the side facing the same direction as this one. And then I can add a splitter over this side. Should be on top of the machine, not on top of the merger. There we go, that's better. Okay, so then that can feed directly in there. Feed this out into the machine, and that's going to leave me with enough of an open section here for the water that we do need to extract this side. And then we'll be sending it over into this extractor and then underclock it in order to have the nuclear reactors up and running. Speaking of, I see this is fluctuating a hell of a lot. Interesting. Now I really do wonder why the rates aren't working out the way it should. I'll have to go back and take a look at all of that and make sure. But for the moment, I do want to come and get rid of the waste so long. Already starting to get the non-fissile uranium. Okay, interesting. Is this machine loading up as well or not? Why is it not loading? Oh, I never connected it, that's why. Okay, perfect. So that's going to be non-fissile uranium being produced. We should add a container just in order to store everything up here as well. Always a good thing to have. Should be better doing it from this side. And this I think needs to be upgraded much quicker, because we're producing 100, so I'm going to use a Mark III in order to unload the machines and get rid of that before my filters run out again. Okay, good. Good. Now we need to bring this out again. It needs to go over this side. And then we need to bring it through back and out into the particle accelerator, which is going to be another interesting bit to get done as well. Let me first figure out the water. If I can get this pipeline running out and not having an issue, then we can just get the particle accelerator down. We got the 10 nuclear reactors, even though they're not running the way they should. I have to go and take a look. I might add the Sommers loops. Let me go and do that and see if it's going to balance out while we do the particle accelerator. Interesting. It seems like we're running out of daylight once again. I did manage to get the water extractors, or the one water extractor, underclocked with the water flowing out from our blenders over here. So I messed up a little bit over here with my mergers. Now I don't want to be messing around with this, so I'll turn the machines off a bit later and then just come and break it down as soon as most of the components are in there as well, because I don't want to be losing all of my filters. But the non-fissile uranium is flowing out, going into our reactor room, with our uranium flowing this side. Non-fissile uranium is going to be flowing back out again, then wrapping around this side, and then we're going to be adding the particle accelerator right here in the middle. So then, quite interesting enough as well, is we're going to be needing one more drone port. It's going to be the very last drone port that we have to add here. I wonder, do I have to move the door, or do I want to bring this backwards a little bit? You know what, I think if I place it over here it should be okay, because then we can add a container. Or we don't need a container. Wait a minute, we need the awesome sink. That is what we need. Can we fit it in here? No. Okay, just get the awesome sink in first then. But I have to get the particle accelerator in order to see where it needs to be placed. I think over here should be fine. I don't see any issue with that. Then let's get the awesome sink. Just get you directly in a corner. Not all the way in a corner, but we can just use a belt. Just use a Mark V. It's not going to make a difference. Definitely won't. Now, to connect this to power though is going to be a little bit more interesting. Where's your connection? Gonna be here at this side. I think we can add this next to the battery somewhere. Where are they connected up to? It should be here at the back somewhere. Let me just find a location for this cable to go. Oh, come on. That was incorrect. I just want to get some power to my machines. Come on, you cheeky bugger. Doing exactly the same thing there. Come on. There we go. Much better. Okay, so that is connected. I do want to bring it along the side here, just behind the pipeline, in order to connect up our awesome sink here for the moment. Okay, now I'm gonna have to go down much lower. I'm stuck on a belt somewhere. Come on, give me my connection. Okay, that is gonna be clipping through the pipe then. Oh, you bugger. I don't want to have that. So let's bring it down right there in the corner and then bring it over to this side. Okay, there we go. Awesome sink is connected. Our particle accelerator is connected. We do need to add a drone now. And then we should be done. This is the last bit that we need. It's a massive amount of drone ports. Let's add it right over here, but it's going to be facing a different direction. Let's add it like this. I think that's okay. Is there a way to split out some fuel? I think so. What did I do here? This needs to be about Mark what? Mark 3. And then a Mark 1 for the fuel. I don't like it running right next to the container like that, so let's bring it over a little bit. So strange, why is this drone port so offset? It's not supposed to be that way. Oh, wait a minute, I think I see why. It's going to be because of that electromagnetic control rod belt that we have running through there. So it's going to be a little bit off towards this side, and then the belt is going to run underneath the drone ports. I think that's going to look okay then. It's going to be much better than the belt being offset. Just load it up with some fuel. Shouldn't be an issue. Just connect it to power. What else do we need? We need a drone, but let's set this up first. So this is going to be, let's say, particle casting unload. I don't think I have another drone port with this name, but just for in case, I'm gonna call it that. And then let's go to casting loading, and then to this plant. I might have to go and reevaluate if I'm making enough castings in order to run any of this production, but it should be around 20 castings for the entire production. Yeah, I think instant plutonium cells. It's gonna be at 10. We're gonna fully overclock this, and we're still not gonna be using up the entire non-fissile uranium production though. So I'll have to take a look how that is gonna work out, and if we have any issues with it. But I think we might have a few issues. Nonetheless, just get this fed out through, get the drone down. Just get everything painted as well. Okay, that's gonna be for the castings. Now we do need to add one more thing in here. And that is going to be our lift, bringing over our non-fissile uranium. And I do want to keep this a little bit higher than the rest of the things that we've been doing, because this is not going to run along the wall. We're going to have to run along the machine, which is going to be interesting itself to get down here. Hopefully that's correct, and that it's going to be high enough for the lift. I might have to bring the lift down. The bugger. Get rid of the non-fissile uranium, please. Definitely don't need it. I think over here should be okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so we got our non-fissile uranium unloading up until that point. I want to say about here should be good, because I don't want to have it clipping next to the machine, and we can really bring it quite close here. I'm just randomly adding them over the side, I know, but let's get this in place. That's going to be 2, and then one more over the side that we have to add. Get rid of this one and use that belt there. Okay, let's start from the back side, because it's just easier if I have to break down the belt. We're not going to have to struggle with the components that we pick up, especially since it's so radioactive. It's nuts. But it looks good. I think we should be fine. I can't wait to get this production up and running and clean up this new nuclear waste that we're getting. But that should be it. That's our particle accelerator then up and running. Oh, finally we got our nuclear power up. Everything is good, everything is working. I'm just gonna have to take a look at the non-fissile uranium. Oh my goodness, can't talk. Non-fissile uranium rates. And then just take a look if everything's gonna work out. And then finally cap off this building, and in the next episode we can finally start with the last tier production, and then things are gonna be really interesting. Hopefully the power is gonna last for quite a bit and that we don't have to come back to sort out this issue. Except for that I have to work out the rates here and just update it in the next episode when I've got everything running smooth. I do hope you enjoyed and that I see you there. Thanks for watching. Alpha Blazed Gamer out.